In a distant land called Gulzar, known for its endless fields of blooming flowers, there lived a kind and noble king and queen. Though their palace was grand and their people adored them, they longed for a child to complete their happiness. One day, their prayers were answered, and a beautiful baby girl was born to them. They named her Ghazal. She was a radiant child, with a face as bright as the morning sun. The king and queen celebrated her birth with great joy, believing she would grow up to be a symbol of love and harmony. On a stormy night, as the palace slept peacefully, a dark sorceress crept into the nursery. Her fiery red eyes glowed in the shadows as she looked at the innocent princess. "This child is too perfect, too loved," the sorceress hissed. "Let her beauty bring her pain." She raised her hands and cast a dark spell. From this day forward, her body will grow thorns, keeping her from ever being close to anyone. By the time the royal family discovered the curse, it was too late. Tiny thorns began to sprout from Ghazal's delicate skin. As Ghazal grew older, her thorns became sharper, forming a barrier between her and the world. Though her parents loved her dearly, they couldn't embrace her without getting hurt. Ghazal spent most of her days in the palace garden, surrounded by flowers she admired but couldn't touch. She painted vivid pictures of the blooms and shared her thoughts with the birds and butterflies. Yet, her heart ached with loneliness. One day, she whispered to a rose, "You are so beautiful, yet I can never hold you. Will I always live like this, unable to touch or be touched?" One afternoon, an elderly woman appeared in the garden. Her kind eyes and gentle demeanor drew Ghazal's attention. "Child, why do you look so sad?" the woman asked. Ghazal explained her plight, tears streaming down her face. The woman listened carefully and said, "Your thorns are not your true self, my dear. True love and kindness can break this curse. But remember, love does not rely on touch, it comes from the heart." Ghazal's heart stirred with hope. She decided to dedicate her life to helping others, even if she couldn't physically connect with them. Ghazal began traveling to nearby villages, offering her help to those in need. She visited the sick, brought food to the hungry, and listened to the lonely. Despite her thorns, people were drawn to her compassion. In every village, her kindness planted seeds of hope. People no longer saw her as the Thorn Princess, but as a symbol of love and resilience. In one village, Ghazal met a young artist named Cameron. He had warm brown eyes, short black hair, and a calm presence. Cameron was inspired by Ghazal's story and asked if he could paint her portrait. "Be careful," Ghazal warned. "My thorns might hurt you." Cameron smiled gently. "True beauty lies in the heart, not in appearances. Your thorns don't define you." As Cameron painted, something extraordinary happened. With every stroke of his brush, Ghazal's thorns began to fade. By the time he finished, the thorns had completely vanished. Ghazal touched her own arm, astonished. "They're gone. The curse is broken." Cameron looked at her with admiration. "Your love and kindness freed you, Ghazal. You didn't need anyone to save you. You saved yourself." Ghazal returned to the palace, where she embraced her parents for the first time. Their joy knew no bounds. The people of Gulzar celebrated their princess, who had taught them that true beauty and love come from within. From that day on, Ghazal continued to spread kindness throughout the kingdom, her heart full of love and her spirit unbroken.